Traditional snacker like Asham and
Marvin says you would hurt him, not me.
I don't blame him.
How this going now? Dons want in downtown Kingston area leaders call meeting to discuss role in redevelopment. Okay. Well, let's hear how this
More
goes.
than 30 Dons have informed stakeholders. I have a challenge with the word Don, but I'm going to keep going.
Keep on.
I've informed stakeholders in the redevelopment of downtown Kingston that they want a piece of the action to restore the capital city and have expressed willingness to participate and make it happen, piquing the interest of administrators.
Wait a minute. Go on. Lead advisor for the redevelopment project at Gladstone Hutchinson has said that public-private partnerships, which may include forming legal relationships with Dons from communities in and around the downtown Kingston area, particularly within the Coronation Market region, are part of the vision of stakeholders.
Yeah.
Is this to ascribe a title that is knowingly?
Yeah. I think the connotation over the years has taken on a kind of meaning that I like to say community leader,
area leader,
or to say the decision makers, or to say something different. I don't like the term done. You know, to say the community leaders, guys, you know, when you shape a narrative, it makes a difference. When you say the community leaders want to assist with downtown redevelopment.
But are community leaders the same thing as Dons?
I don't know.
I think they're two different things.
Right.
One has a more sinister connotation than the other.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if these 35 people, I don't think 35 Dons could have walked into a meeting and say, we want to participate, and the place don't automatically turn into a zone of special operations.
You don't think
you have 35 done in front.
You don't think so?
I'm hoping not.
Oh, but
I think they're community leaders. Well, help the Dons too to reshape who they are. So, you know, you give somebody a name and them take it on.
So, retired executive director of the Kingston Restoration Company, Maureen Seymour, said that transformation of community leaders or Dons must take place before they can be brought to table. Yes, you can be included, but you have to be transformed. Some of those are good people, good leaders, and as a matter of fact, that is probably the reason they're so bad. I don't understand this. People must be prepared to adjust to normal ways of behaving and living. If somebody comes along and says, I want to be included, then you set the standards. Once they're prepared to go through training and so on, we can include them. Boston insisted on the transformation of its gangsters.
Right.
Okay. So
and then Glenford Christian, who's a board member of UDC, goes on to say the plan afoot was not to embrace the criminal underworld. You tell me when I say the word done have a certain connotation to it, so I'm not so sure.
It does.
But you know what? Connotation or not, if we are agreeing that these are people who are leaders, sitting with them and helping them to understand the importance of downtown Kingston being redeveloped and where we're heading might not be a bad thing.
Well, they are stakeholders when you think about it, and they do have a lot of power and a lot of say. So if you can shift it in a positive light and get their buy-in, then a lot of change can be effected given the power that they wield.
Guys, let me tell you, the gangster thing no work. It never works. Nowhere in the world. If you go to some communities and see how wonderful they were in terms of infrastructure and what was happening, and after a while it's in ruins and people don't want to live there, businesses don't want to operate there, it affects the general area. So if downtown Kingston can become a place where people can just walk up and down 2 o'clock a morning, 3 o'clock a morning, they have some nice little hangouts down there, you know.
Including a new structure that's gone up, I understand. Over Delroy Williams, Mayor, good morning, Your Worship. He's really working hard to try and...
outside of the new ones, don't see me, have some little hangout spots. People can go in and just cool out, but people just afraid, you know. So, if they can't move them, I'm with it. I could see how that one go. But you can't come to the table now and say, you want redevelopment, and then when the thing thriving, It's gone back to what it was and people are afraid. We have to make up our mind now. So we have moved this thing forward for everybody. Now this one.
I can't wrap my head around this, really.
Eh?
I can't wrap my mind around this.
Well, they've been doing it for a while, you know.
Dove has?
Yes. They have a.
Oh, yes, I saw.
They have something that says from normal to dark skin.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought they were doing so well because in the last year or two, they've been eking out a certain niche, a space for making women of all body types and images and shapes and sizes feel like, you know, they are women too. And then they go and put this out?
Yeah.
Honestly. So you use Dove and you...
I want to say good morning to dressmaker Gracie, who raised a point that I just wanted to bring up, because her argument was, you know, we also have to look at ourselves, that every company is going to go for a market, and part of this thing is the market for toning skin is so lucrative that Dove probably felt if I put out something that it's wrong, you know, but what she's saying is, guys, we also have to look at the messages that we are sending.
What do you call toning?
Bleaching.
But you have toner and then you have...
Bleach it. No, then I say bleach. I'm saying toning your skin. None of them not put bleach. Dove not gonna put bleach on them something. Yeah, them says tone your skin or lighten your skin. It's a huge market, and so they keep coming out with these things for the market, and we have to find out, we have to really say, no, we have to tap. But Dove...
Incredible.
Yeah.
So they put that out, and then, of course, within minutes, had to issue an apology.
Man, if it was an apology, they said they missed the mark.
They missed the island, they missed the boat, they missed the country, they missed, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's not the first brand. Like within the last year, there have to have been at least 2 other brands who've done this and had to apologize for it. And you really, Dove, come on. Really and truly.
People sat at a meeting and said it was okay.
Somebody approved that.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Anywho.
It's birthday time.
Okay, miss.
Want to say happy birthday to General Manager of Radio Services here at the RJR Gleaner Group, Dennis O. Howard. Dr. Dennis Howard, it's his birthday. Good morning, sir. Happy birthday to you. Raquel Rhino, Colette Hudson, Yvonne Brown, Joel Holding, Mikhail Heron, and Jermaine Livingston. Happy birthday to you.
Belated birthday greetings to Daniel McLean from Mark Todd. Birthday was, today's what, the 10th? Was yesterday. Also yesterday, Michelle Robinson, Watkis Robinson, celebrated her birthday. I didn't big up yesterday, Michelle, but I don't mean I don't love you. Still same way. Hope you had a fantastic, fantastic day.
Loy in Scarborough, belated from your sister Kay, who is in London.
Gosh, that's a lot of locations, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my. Intercontinental and such.
Right.
Righto. Everybody having a birthday on the 10th of the most wonderful month of the year. Happy birthday to you.
Seriously,
Simone? It is.
You couldn't just have
it's the best.
We know the key